good morning and welcome to Next T News for the last Monday in February for 2022. Alex Toth here from the Next T. So leading off, we have the Champions Tour, who played the Color Guard Classic down in Arizona this past week, and emerging on top on the heels of not one, but two aces was Miguel Jimenez. Now, the most entertaining man in golf got to wear the prestigious Conquistador helmet, and is there any trophy that looks more natural on somebody's head than Miguel Angel wearing that helmet? I mean, it just looks right. I mean, what can you say about it? But his 6-iron on the 14th hole from 179 was enough to put him over the top and leave him at the top of the leaderboard for the rest of the tournament. You know, we saw names like Jeff Sluman on top there for a while, or close to the top of the leaderboard, and you know, of course, Bernard Longer, he's always there more often than he isn't. But it was Miguel Angel who rode a smooth swing and some good golf to the wearing of the helmet. Following that up, we have the Honda Classic. Now, was this a matter of Daniel Berger pissing it away? Just giving away the tournament? He held a 6-stroke lead going into the final day. I mean, it was looking pretty good for him to win this tournament. But then a double bogey and 2 bogeys made things very interesting early on through the first 4 holes of golf. All of a sudden, the Canadian Adam Svensson was there. You had the Austrian Sepp Straka. You had Shane Lowry. All of a sudden, the leaderboard became very entertaining because there were a whole bunch of guys that were just waiting to see someone else fall apart at the top of the leaderboard. Well, as it turns out, yep, Berger gave it away. Not to quote the Chili Peppers, but give it away, give away now. You know, so he gave it away somewhat. Lowry played flawless golf yesterday, only to be screwed by the weather, and why you wouldn't have rain gear in that last hole or last couple holes, seeing that as threatening, is beyond me. So ultimately, leading the way and winning the first ever event for an Austrian golfer was Sepp Straka, the squares golf toting, rootin' tootin' son of a gun golfer from Austria. So congratulations to Sepp, whose life has changed. He's now secured a tour card for the next couple of years. And of course, you know, he'll be going to a little place called Augusta in a few short weeks. Not to mention, March 10th is the Players' Championship as well. So good luck to Sepp and congratulations on your first win. Now the story that just won't stop giving. Yes, the Phil Mickelson story. The fallout from the Saudi Golf League or Premier Golf League or whatever you want to call that tour that might happen, that may not happen. May not happen, but might happen. Yeah, anyways, the fallout just continues to almost be shocking. We're hearing about pauses of different sponsors. KPMG, who he's been wearing on his head for the last several years, not seeing them on his head all of a sudden, that's going to be sort of kind of weird. You have someone like Callaway Golf, who are currently taking a pause. And when you think about the word pause, what does that mean? Does it mean that they're done? They're totally over this and sponsoring someone like Phil Mickelson? Of course not. But what they're trying to do right now, the shareholders are dictating what happens, much like we saw with Justin Thomas last year or the year before after his homophobic slurs, and how Ralph Lauren dropped him or put him on pause as well. And again, we're just seeing more of the same thing. It's just fallout after fallout with this Phil Mickelson story. Did he kill a guy? No. Did he make rash remarks? Yes. Is that enough to, you know, have the people who vote, the chairmen of the board or chair people of the board, enough to say, hey, you know what, maybe we don't want to be associated with this? Apparently that is the answer. And remember, it's not the people like the president of Callaway that are doing this, it's the shareholders, it's the people who sit on the board of directors that make these kind of decisions. So is this a strike against Callaway Golf? No. Is it more so against the people who run KPMG and the shareholders of Callaway Golf? Sure, it could be that very well. So we're just going to sit back and watch and wait and see what happens with this whole Phil Mickelson story. I mean, yeah, he made rash remarks. You know, what was the quote? That the Saudis are tough motherfuckers? Is that what it was? Anyways, I apologize for that. I guess I'll have to label this not safe for work. NSFW. Yeah. So finally, closing things out this week is at long last, praise the Lord, praise Jesus or whoever. And I didn't know that in this apartment, in this room, there were glow-in-the-dark stars up on my ceiling. But anyway, speaking of the stars will come back out this week for the LPGA. We have the event coming from Singapore this week. It is the World Championship, where there's a field of about 68 golfers, give or take, led by none other than the likes of Lydia Ko, Jin Young Ko, Brooke Henderson, and the list goes on and on of who's going to be playing in this tournament. It's going to be interesting to see who doesn't play over in Asia over the next couple of weeks, because going back 4 weeks ago, there were a lot of players from the LPGA that were stating that they won't be playing in Asia for these next two events. So anyways, the LPGA Tour is back in action, and I am damn thankful for that. So that's it for news today. Signing off from the Next Tee Broadcast Center, it's Alex. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next tee.